Please stand by, everyone. Running slightly behind today, but it's 2:30, so I'm on time. Thought I was going to be a little bit late today. Hello there, Ben. And hi, Kelly. Hello to Jeremy and Franklin. What kind of hockey, Franklin? What kind of beer you like, neighbor? Heineken? Heineken? F that. Pabst Blue Ribbon. All right, let me line up the camera there. Phillies at the Giants today, the third of a 4-game set. These two teams split the first two. Hello there, Bill. Welcome. And a happy Sunday and a great weekend to all of you. Hopefully it has been. Yikes, Ben. I got a great email from Ben yesterday. Now, those of you might remember, I just played a 1-0 game. Ben played 2 1-0 games in 1976 replay. One of them extra innings. How about that? And Ben, if you want to go ahead and color in the details, please by all means do so. Kelly's had a few. All right, everybody's party mode this weekend, huh? That's good. That's good. I like it. 2 righties pitching today. Ray Culp for the Phillies, Ron Herbel for the Giants. Let's take a look at the stats. For Culp, just his 4th start. He's made 3 relief appearances. He's 1-3 with a high 6.52 ERA so far. For Mr. Herbel, this will be his 4th start. He's 1-2 with a fine 2.74 ERA. He has 1 complete game. It was a shutout. Interestingly enough, I don't remember that. He is a 5-rated starter, so a complete game shutout was very impressive for Mr. Herbel. And greetings to Perry. I'm going to refresh my screen here just a moment. Not expecting a huge crowd today. We've got NFL playoff going on. Hello to Kenyon and welcome. And Ben's all over it. While we're waiting for Ben, I'll go over the Phillies lineup. Cookie Rojas leading off at second base. Johnny Callison is in right field. Dick Allen in left field again. He started the last game in left field. Bill White at first base hits cleanup. Tony Gonzalez in center. Dick Grote down at third. Clay Dalrymple will do the catching. Bobby Wine at short, and Culp, the pitcher, hits ninth. I have to tell you, I was really tempted to break from the preset lineups today and stick Euchre in the lineup instead of Dalrymple, but I thought about it. I thought, no, I've stuck with the exact lineup so far, so let's keep it going. We'll try to get Euchre a pinch hitting appearance if possible. Or maybe he can take over for Dalrymple late against a left-handed reliever. Defensively, the Giants have Haller catching. The infield, McCovey, Fuentes, Lanier, and Davenport at third. Jim Ray Hart gets his first start in left field today. Mays and Alou round out the outfield. And I was going to look up something else now, and I don't remember it. Unless that's my senior appropriate memory kicking in again. Anyway, with that being said, we're about ready to get underway here. We have Ed Sudol behind the plate. Just over 17,300 in the house. Oh shit. Mookie, you're going to break that, and I am going to be pissed about that one. Okay, Herbal's completed his warm-ups. Cookie Rojas will start us off here today. Cookie hitting .243, no home runs, 11 RBIs, right-handed batter. Herbal gets the sign into the windup, and here we go. It's a 5-9 right-handed. That is a homer to 12. On the 20, it's going to be a two-base hit for Cookie Rojas. And Cookie Rojas start things off with a ringing double. I have a tile that my cousin made for me many years ago up on the top back of the stove. He knocked it down, but the knobs of the stove caught it. I'll show you the plaque here later on. Here's Johnny Callison now, 307 on the year, 6 home runs, 30 RBIs for Johnny. Herbal checks the runner. He pitched to Callison. It's a 4-7 left-handed single into right field. They're going to wave Rojas in, and the Phillies jump out in front 1-0. It's an RBI for Callison. Callison with good speed, a star 15 stealer. So let's check the giant battery now. We find Herbal with a +1 hold. And Haller a 0. So Callison at 16, he'll have to be held on at 14. Of course, that 9 automatic caught definitely acts as a deterrent if you're thinking about Callison trying for a lead, especially with Dick Allen at the plate. Allen hitting .406. That's right. 26 for 64, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. Herbal out of the stretch. The pitch to Allen's a 6'10 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Allen took a big cut and missed. That's the first out of the inning. And here's Bill White. White, the team RBI leader with 37, is hitting .278 with 9 home runs. Third in the league in RBIs is Bill White. Left-handed batter, Herbal from the stretch. 3-5, that's a base hit to the left side. Knocked down at third by Davenport. He has no play. That's going to be an infield single. Callison will hold at second. Third hit of the inning for the Phillies, who are jumping all over Ron Herbal here at the outset. And Tom Haller is going to go out to the mound already. That's a good question, Bill. Maybe someone could answer that. I don't even know who that is. Tony Gonzalez will be the batter. Tony hitting .342 so far. 1 homer, 10 RBIs. First and second, 1 out. Herbal gets the sign. Pitch to Tony is a 6'10 lefty. He pops it up left side. That's going to be Lanier. Infield fly rule, right? I think I got it right this time. Yeah, with 2 out, here's Dick Grote. Grote hitting just .233, 1 homer, 13 RBIs. Herbal trying to minimize the damage here this inning. Here's the pitch to Grote. It's going to be a 6'3 righty. That's going to be a fly to right field X. Alou is in right. Jesus a 2E10 as he ranges towards the line. Here's the play. It's the E rating. It'll be a 12 on an E10. This could be interesting, and he can't get it. That's going to go down as a 2-base error on Alou. Hang on a second. E10. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Same result. 2-base error on Alou. And that's going to allow another run to score. That'll be an unearned run. Ouch. That drives in Callison. White stops at third. So error on San Francisco keeps the inning alive. And here's Clay Dalrymple, the catcher. Clay hitting .299, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. Second and third, 2 down. Here's the pitch from Herbal. It's a 2-9 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Alou back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Clay Dalrymple with a 3-run blast. And the Phillies blow it open here in the first. Grote will score. White will score. And it's 5-0 Phillies. Holy cow, we're off to a wild start here, and here's Bobby Wine. Wine 10 for 22 on the season, believe it or not, that's a .455 average for the light-hitting, good-fielding shortstop. The pitch is a 6-3 right-handed fly to right field X again. 2E10 Alou, here's the play. On a 20, he makes the catch for the out. Too bad for the Giants, he couldn't have done that the first time. As it is, 5 runs, 4 hits, nobody left. 3 unearned runs. As far as, actually 4. 4 unearned runs as far as Herbal's concerned. Yeah, I bet they do, Perry. And can you blame them? Here's Culp now. Culp with a very interesting card. Very heavy leaning card. Much, much better against right-handers. And here's the Giants lineup. It'll be Tito Fuentes at second base leading it off. Tom Haller, the catcher. Willie Mays in center field back in the lineup. Willie McCovey at first base hits cleanup. Jim Ray Hart with his first start in left field. Jesus Alou in right. Jim Davenport down at third. Hal Lanier is the shortstop. And Herbal, the pitcher, hits ninth. I've got Mookie going crazy. Hang on, let me grab that artifact here. More sentimental value than anything. She's much better now, I can tell you that. This is almost amateurish compared to her current level of work, but I still love it. Christmas present, 1997, as it's etched on the back there. Okay, to the bottom of the second we go. Mookie. Hang on, I've got to get something here. I had to grab my cat deterrent spray there because he's trying to attack the field. All right, Culp ready to go to work. Here's Fuentes to start it off. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Tito comes in at 248, 2 homers, 13 RBIs. The pitch from Culp is a 2-9 right-handed little comebacker. Culp has it. Throws over to White for the first out. Now I'm out of breath chasing the cat around. Doesn't take much to put me out of breath. Here's Tom Haller. Haller batting just 205, 4 homers, 8 RBIs, left-handed hitting catcher. Culp with the windup, a 2-11, ground ball White a second, fielded there by Cookie Rojas. Spins and throws to White, 2 down. And here's Willie Mays now. Mays on the season, 291, 13 home runs, which is second in the major leagues currently, second only to Henry Aaron, and 30 RBIs for Willie. The pitch from Culp on a 110 is foul ball back of the plate. Dalrymple drops the mask and makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Culp. So Culp with the shutdown inning after his team scores 5. And after 1 inning of play, it's 5-0 Philadelphia. Culp will lead off the second. Phillies almost batted around in the first. Before Whitaker, was it McAuliffe? Had he moved over from short by then? Culp, a right-handed batter. Herbal comes in with a 5-4 righty. It's a fly ball to center field X. That's Willie Mays, a 1-E8. Mays gliding over to the ball on a 10, E-range of a 7 on an E8, and he makes a fine catch. Nice play, Willie. You'd expect nothing less from Willie Mays. The Phillies come in standings a bit confusing as they lead the league in percentage, but trail the Dodgers by a half a game mathematically. However, they have them in winning percentage, 622 to 619. The Pirates at 600 a game back. The Giants so far a disappointing 18-24. Here's Cookie Rojas, doubled and scored his first time up. That's going to be a 4-5 right-handed. Ground ball into the hole at short. That's Lanier. Strong throw across for the out. And here's Johnny Callison. And a shout out to Frank who's entered. Hello there, Frank. So pretty good for a football crowd today. 2 down, here's Herbal's pitch to Callison on a 4-12 left-handed. It's a grounder to first base X. That's McCovey. McCovey, a 3E25 ranging to his right. Here's the play on a 17. He's got it. Flips to Herbal covering. And a different story for Ron Herbal in the second. He settles down and retires the side in order. Ray Culp gets ready to work the second. I want to take a moment for a shameless plug. I was looking at some of my YouTube stats, and believe it or not, 37% of my watch hours are by non-subscribers. So if you're watching this, and I imagine most of those are probably watching on the replay rather than live. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps grow the channel. Hang on a second, I gotta line this up a little bit. I must have bumped that when I was trying to corral the cat. Willie McCovey will start off the bottom. Let's see who it is. Oh, it was Fuentes. How about that? I don't remember that. Thank you, Perry. McCovey hitting .282, 8 homers, 18 RBIs. Culp gets the sign. Here's the pitch now on a 2-2. It's a high fly ball to right field and deep. Callison backing up on the track hauls it in. So McCovey gave it a ride, but it died in right field. Here's Jim Ray Hart now. Hart, the leading hitter on the Giants, at .308. 9 home runs, 25 RBIs for Hart. Culp's pitch is a 6-9 right-handed. It's a hard shot down to third base, backhanded by Grote, who throws him out. That's going to bring up Jesus Alou. Alou hitting just .198. No home runs yet, so a rough start for Jesus on what looks to be a pretty good card. Culp the windup in the pitch. It's a 4-10 fly ball to shallow center field. On comes Gonzalez. He's there. 3 up, 3 down for the Giants. 2 innings in the books. It's 5-0 Phillies. Ben has a trivia question for the 7th, the stretch. Excellent. Glad to see everyone's embraced this. I think it's a really great idea. I don't have any good and plenties to lay out, but you know, we can still have some fun. Here's Dick Allen, struck out his first time. Al Oliver had a 2-out, 3-run homer in the first. Billingham 22 in a row. He walks 2. Carroll gives up an infield hit, then another 3-run walk-off to Oliver. Wild. Yeah, happy anniversary, Ben. Okay, Culp's pitch for Allen. 5-6 right-handed. It's a single to 7 on a 13. That's gloved down at third by Davenport, who throws him out. I had to think for a second there who was at third base. I almost said Hart. Here's White, 1 for 1. Culp's pitch to the left-hander is a 5-7, and he walks him. Wait a minute. Culp's not supposed to be pitching. Okay. Foul on the announcer here. Let me back this up and see what I'm doing. My apologies, guys. Okay, so Alan's Herbal's supposed to be pitching. Holy crap. 5-6 grounder to third. On Herbal's card, it's a 5-6 ground ball to third, so that remains unchanged. Let's see about White now. (5-7), that's a grounder to shortstop. Making the play there is Lanier. And we're caught up again. My apologies. That's about right so far, Franklin. All right, here's Gonzalez with 2 down and nobody on. Herbal, the windup, 2-7 right-handed. That's going to be a single to 1. It's a liner right to Fuentes, who makes the catch. And Herbal now is retired 7 straight after a rocky start. And boy, that error by Jesus Alou, really huge. 4 of the 5 runs unearned in that inning. But it all counts just the same, and the Phillies lead it 5-0. Bottom third of the order for San Francisco, Davenport, Lanier, and the pitcher. Davenport comes in at 286, 1 homer, 9 RBIs. Culp with the windup. That's going to be a 3-6, and he walks him. First base runner for San Francisco. Davenport not a threat to run. Although with Culp's +6 hole, let's take a look at that. Dalrymple a -2, so that would be +4. Davenport would be a 17. Then you have to weigh the risk-reward of trying for the 5 and rolling the 12. And trailing by 5, Lanier will just swing away. Lanier just 199 so far. He has 1 home run. Culp out of the stretch on a 2-4. Hits a hard smash down to third. Grote, 2 Rojas, 2 White, double play. And with 2 out and nobody on, Herbal is going to bat. He's a right-handed hitter. Culp with a 110 right-handed. He struck him out. So Culp sailing along so far. Herbal has settled down, but the score 5-0. It is. Plus or minus 5 is the limit. But that's the combined limit, Frank, between the catcher and the pitcher. Okay, so in the case of, just to clarify, with the +6 for Culp, you take the -2 of Dalrymple, that makes it +4. Let me turn the heat down. Hang on, bear with me. Mookie now atop the kitchen cabinets. Hopefully he'll stay up there, at least for the duration of the game. It's going to be Grote, Dalrymple, and Wine here in the third inning. Dick Grote reached on the error, the big error, his first time up. The pitch to Grote is a 1-3 grounder down to first. McCovey will take it to the bag. And Ron Herbal now has settled down nicely after that first inning. Here's Dalrymple, his 3-run, 2-out homer in the first, the game breaker to this point. Herbal's pitch on a 1-9. He struck him out. Called strike 3. Second strikeout for Ron, and here's Bobby Wine. Herbal into the windup now. It's a 2-11 grounder down to first. McCovey to his right. Underhands to Herbal covering. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Herbal. I tell you, I was wondering if Herbal was going to make it through 2 innings there for a while. But he has now retired 10 in a row. Top of the order for San Francisco as we move to the bottom of the fourth. Tito Fuentes 0 for 1 so far. Culp gets the sign from Dalrymple now. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-11 left-handed. That's going to be a high fly ball to right field. Going back is Callison. Fuentes has the power, and it's gone. Home run Fuentes. Boy, we're going to look it up, but if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably his first home run of the season. It's not. That's his 3rd home run of the season. Wow. He hit 9 that year. So 5-1 Phillies now, and here's Haller. Culp with the pitch to Haller. It's a 6-9 left-handed, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Haller. Here's Willie Mays stepping to the plate, 0 for 1. Culp into the windup. That's a 1-9 righty. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Culp. 2 out, nobody on. Here's Willie Mack. Culp with the windup and the pitch. That's a 1-7 right-handed. A triple to 3 on the 20. Willie will round and hold at second with a double. So a 2-out double for McCovey. And here's Jim Ray Hart now. Second on the team in home runs and RBIs to only Willie Mays, of course. Culp a check of the runner. Now the pitch to Hart on a 6-4 right-handed is a fly ball to center field X. Tough chance for Gonzalez. Gonzalez a 3-5, racing to track it down on a 14. He makes a fine running catch to retire the side. So 8X, side retired. The Giants get a run on the Fuentes homer. They leave one. And after 4 innings, it's 5-1 Phillies. Night's colder in Spokane lately. It is 31 currently, however, and sunny. Looks very nice outside. Still a little bit of snow on the hills, but nothing on the streets. Wow, thank you, Ben. Culp will lead off the 5th. This was the first inning of potential fatigue for Herbal, remember, he's only a 5. The pitch to the righty is a 3-8, struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Herbal. Here's Rojas now. Rojas 1 for 2. Herbal with the windup and the pitch on a 3-10. It's a lazy fly ball into right field. Alou waiting for it. And he grabs it for the out. So Herbal just sailing along now after a rocky start. And here's Callison. Pitch to Callison's a 3-5. Base hit into right field. And the streak is broken. 12 in a row retired by Herbal up until that 2-out single by Callison. Callison held at 14, and the batter will be Dick Allen. Oak Harbor's on the west side of the state, Kelly. I'm practically in Idaho. Here's Allen now 0 for 2. It's basically a different state, really. I mean, for those who don't know much about Washington, Spokane feels much more like Idaho than Washington. Much more conservative on the east side. The weather, totally different. Dry with some snow. Of course, Seattle area, a lot of rain and cloudy days. I didn't know about that, Ben. I did hear, though, that California wants to split into 3 states. Dick Allen standing in, runner at first, 2 down. Herbal's pitch from the stretch is a 6-3 right-handed. It's a fly ball to right field X. So Lou will be tested again, a 2E10. Here's the play on an 8, E-range. It's a 9 on a 10, and he gets this one. Makes the catch to retire the side. 9X, no runs, a hit, 1 left. And here's Mr. Culp now. No relation to Robert. It will be Alou, Davenport, and Lanier for the Giants. Alou 0 for 1 today. Culp gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It's a 4-7 right-handed. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And down goes Alou. That's strikeout number 4 for Culp. And here's Jim Davenport. Jim walked his first time up. Culp into the windup. That's going to be a 3-10 right-handed. That's going to be a double to 8. He just misses it on the 9. He'll round and hold with the long single. That's going to bring up Lanier. Bounced into a double play his first time up. 1 down. Culp checks the runner. Now from the stretch. 2-10 right-handed. A liner right at Grode, who spears it for the out. Now it's decision time. And in the second inning, or I should say earlier in the game, this would have been an easy decision. Now not quite as easy. But I think we're going to hit. I have to admit I kind of don't want to, but I think it's the play. So Herbal's day ends at 5 innings, 3, 4, 5 hits, 5 runs, only 1 earned, no walks, 1, 2, 3 strikeouts. So Herbal deserved better. Joe Gibbon warming up in the Giant pen. And we'll have a pinch hitter now for Herbal. And that batter is going to be Len Gabrielson. It is a tough call, guys, yeah. Herbal actually pitched very well. He was really undermined by that crucial error. Of course, he did throw up the pitch to Dalrymple that he hit over the right field fence. Gabrielson batting just .206. He does have 2 home runs. He's got a little pop. Culp's pitch on a 6-9 left-handed swung on and missed, strike 3. Down goes Gabrielson, and that will do it. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We're through 5. It's 5-1 Phillies. Yes, somebody I know was saying that the Rams didn't have a chance in that one. It looks like it's a close game so far. I just got off to the phone prior to this stream with a friend of mine in California. He said it was 13-10, I think, at that time. So we're going to the 6th inning here in a 5-1 game. It'll be White, Gonzalez, and Grote. White 1 for 2. Culp gets the sign. That's going to be a 4-9 left-handed. It's a high fly ball deep right field. Wait a minute. I'm doing it again. Gibbon was supposed to take the mound. My goodness, get in the game, Steve. My apologies, everybody. Sixth inning. Oh, Mookie just knocked something else down. Holy crap. All right, so 4-9 left-handed, single to 15 on the 10. That's going to be a base hit for White against left-hander Joe Gibbon. Gibbon, for the record, comes in 2-1 with a save and a 4.35 ERA. This is his 15th appearance, 2 of them starts. White, a star 17 stealer now out there. Gibbon with a -2 hold, 15. They're going to hold him on at 13, and the batter will be Tony Gonzalez. Gibbon's pitch is a 6-11 left-handed. That's going to be a 2-star single. And White will round and go all the way to 3rd, and just like that, the Phillies have runners at the corners and nobody out. So 2 hits off of Gibbon here. 2 left-handed hitters. That was the reason he was brought in. Now Dick Grote with Clay Dalrymple on deck. Grote, a lot of ground ball A's. They're going to play at double play depth as Gibbon comes set. From the stretch, it's a 5-6 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. So that's a big strikeout for Gibbon. And here's Dalrymple now. Dalrymple does not hit into many double plays. And because of that, the Giants will play the infield in with runners at the corners and 1 down. Left on left, Gibbons said it's a 1-5, struck him out. How about that? So with runners at the corners and nobody out, Gibbon fans Grote and Dalrymple, and now faces the light-hitting Bobby Wine. Wine, who came into the game with a .455 average, by the way. The pitch is a 1-7, and it's a two-star single, and the hot hitting of Wine continues as he drives in a run. White scores, Gonzalez all the way to third, and it's 6-1. And that's going to bring up Culp. How old was White in '66? Let's take a look. It's a good question. He was 32 years old that season. Still could steal a base. What was his running rating? 15. That's pretty darn good. Culp will bat, runners at the corners, 2 down. Gibbons' pitch on a 1-7 struck him out. So Gibbons strikes out the side, but he gives up a run on 3 hits, 2 left. And the Phillies now lead 6-1. Here's Culp now. Culp rated 6 for endurance, will be entering his first inning of potential fatigue. Tom Haller will start things off for San Francisco. Wait, that isn't true. Fuentes will. I'm not sure how his card got flipped over. I've started, Frank, but you can barely count it. I'm waiting on those new reading glasses. Fuentes 1 for 2 with a home run. His home run the only giant run of the afternoon. Culp's pitch on a 6-7. That's a base hit into right field. So Fuentes 2 for 3 today, leads it off with a single. Fuentes not a threat to steal. Decent runner. And here's Tom Haller. That's going to get him stirring in the Phillies' pen. Let me take a look at their usage here. That will decide it for me in this situation. I'm looking at 2 guys. And Terry Fox throwing down there, the right-hander. Here's Haller now. Culp out of the stretch. 5-4 left-handed. It's a grounder to third base X. That's going to be Grote. Hard hit ball. Grote a 4 E8 to his left on a 9 E range. It's the 10 on an E8. He should make that. He does. He fires down to Rojas for 1 on to White, double play. So 5-4-3X. Nice play by Grote. It's a rally killer. 2 out, nobody on, and here's Mays. The pitch to Willie's a 4-10 right-handed. Fly to center and shallow. On comes Gonzalez. He's there, and the side is retired. So all Phillies so far through 6. It's 6-1. Culp very much on his game. And Gibbon will come out for his second inning of work. Top of the order for the Phillies. And after this half inning, we'll have a trivia question from Ben here. Rojas 1 for 3 today. Gibbon gets the sign. Pitch to Cookie's a 4-6 right-handed, a single to 14. That's past the diving Lanier and into left field for a leadoff single. Cookie Rojas 2 for 4 today. Here's Johnny Callison. Action in the giant pen. Bob Shaw throwing down there, the right-hander. Left on left, Gibbon delivers to Callison on the 5-7. That is a single into right field, open single. Rojas rounding 12-14. Alou minus 113. They're going to hold him up. And here comes Franks, and that's going to do it for Gibbon. Back. Dick Allen due up. And looking at that card against left-handers, it's no wonder Franks doesn't want Gibbon facing him. So Bob Shaw will come on now to face Dick Allen. Left-hander on deck, however, Bill White. Shaw 2-2 with a 3.57 so far. Allen standing in. He's 0 for 3 today. Shaw's pitch on a 3-4. He loses him, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Mookie. My apologies, everybody. A lot of distractions today. Okay, base is full, nobody out. Here's White, 2 for 3 on the day. Infield back. Shaw's pitch is a 3-9. Struck him out. Called strike 3. Sudol rings him up. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder now, Tony Gonzalez. Tony 1 for 3 on the day. Infield still back. Shaw's pitch is a 4-7 left-handed, a single to 4. That liner speared by a leaping Fuentes, and that saves a run. Now Shaw trying to pitch out of the jam. 2 down, bases still loaded. Dick Groat steps in. Shaw checks the runners. The windup and the pitch. 5-11. Grounder down to third. Backhanded by Davenport. He goes down to second for the force. And that's the inning. So Shaw puts the first 3 on, but Shaw comes in with 2 on, I should say. Walks them. Walks Allen. So bases loaded, nobody out. He pitched out of it. No runs, 2 hits, 3 left. That could prove to loom large if the Giants can score. So far, they haven't been able to do much with Culp. Culp in his second endurance inning, and we stretch for the 7th. I turn it over to Ben. And I am going to get some coffee going, and we'll take a look at Mookie as well. And there's Ben's question. Playing in 68 and 74, 79 for 5 different teams. This player is the only MLB player born in America, Samoa. And frankly, I'm drawing a blank. I do not know where the cat went. He knocked that menu down. That was up there. Can't hurt that. There he is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You need some food, don't you? Okay, hang on. Let me set this up and I'll grab my coffee. There you go, Mookie. Let's see here. Bill got it. Nice job, Bill. Tony Saleda. I remember him. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. I do remember him. Yeah, who did he play for? Yep, Bill got it. Royals Expos. Saleda. Okay. Yeah. Wasn't he on those good Royals teams in the mid-70s? Yeah, he already took out a bottle and a glass up there. And those were things that I wasn't terribly upset about losing, but I would be pissed off if my lighthouse tile was broken. Okay, we're back to this one. 6-1 Phillies. Willie McCovey will start it off. He's 1 for 2 today. Culp into the windup. 1-4 right-handed is a high fly ball driven to right field. Callison starts back and turns around and just watches it fly. Way back into the seats. Home run McCovey, number 9 of the season for Willie Mack. That makes it 6-2. And Terry Fox now will be joined by Darryl Knowles in the Philly pen. On a 1-4, no doubt about it, shot by McCovey. Here's Hart now, 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch is a 3-6 right-handed, and that is banged into right field for a base hit. And now one more hitter walk will knock Culp out. Jesus Alou will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2 today. Giants trying to climb back into this one. Culp out of the stretch. That's a 5-3 right-hander. A grounder to the pitcher X. Culp's fate is in his own hands. He's a 2E26. Here's the roll on the play. That's a 16 error range. A 9 on a 26. And he boots it. That's an error on Culp. First Philly error of the game. And the batter will be Jim Davenport. First and second, nobody out. It's a 6-2 game. Culp staring in to get the sign now. Here's the pitch to Davenport on a 1-7 right-handed. He pops him up left side. Bobby Wine will take it. That's the first out of the inning. Pop out to shortstop. And the batter will be Lanier. Cap Peterson grabs the bat and moves into the on-deck circle. Culp pitching to Lanier. It's a 6-7 right-handed. That's a double to 2, but on an 11, that's going to hang up in center field for Gonzalez, who makes the catch for out number 2. And now the Giants will have no choice but to hit for Shaw. Bob Pretty warming. And up comes Cap Peterson. Peterson, like Gabrielson, pinch hit in this game in real life. And Culp ready to work now. From the stretch on a 1-6, he struck him out. The Culp manages to survive the inning on the verge of fatiguing. Giants get a 1 run on the McCovey homer, but that's it. They strand 2. After 7 innings of play, it's 6-2 Phillies. And we'll have a new pitcher for San Francisco. So Gibbon in his inning plus gave up 5 hits and a run. Wow, that's ugly. No walks, he struck out 3. Shaw gave up a walk, struck out 1, nothing else. Pretty, a right-hander, no record 5.91. Yes, sir, Franklin. Culp will come up in this inning. Why, do you think I should bat for him? I'm thinking let him try to go. You could make a case for taking him out now. He was on the verge of fatiguing there in the 7th. No. Okay, here's Dalrymple, 1 for 3, and it was a big one. 3-run homer way back in the 1st. He struck out twice since then. Pretty gets the sign. Pitch to Clay is a 2-8, and he walks him. Lead-off walk to Dalrymple. Bobby Wine, 1 for 3. Pretty's pitch is a 4-8 right-handed, and he walks Wine. So Pretty walking the bottom of the order. That's going to set up an obvious sacrifice situation for Culp, who's an A bunter. And the Giants will pull the infield in, making him a B. He's going to square to bunt. On a 7, he gets it down, and that will advance both runners. So even if I was considering pinch hitting for Culp, that was an easy decision there. Culp, an excellent bunter, moves the runners along, and with 1 out, Cookie Rojas will be the hitter. Rojas 2 for 4 on the day. Infield will be in now. And here's the pitch to Cookie. It's a 6-5. That's going to be extra bases. And he's an N power against right-handed as he drives it to deep left field. Back is hard and gone. On the 3, it's a 3-run home run by Cookie Rojas. Can you believe it? And that's about all she wrote, I think. For Rojas, his first home run of the season. I've got to look now. He did hit 6 that year. That's number 1. And that makes it officially a laugher. It's 9-2. So Pretty ineffective here in the 8th. And with the score what it is, there's no point taking him out. He'll pitch to Callison. 5-8 lefty. It's a fly to center, playable. Mays tracks it down, and there's 2 away. And here comes Dick Allen, 0 for 3 with a walk. Pretty set. Pitch to Allen, a 4-6. That's a double to 6, and on the 2, that's going to be extra bases for Dick Allen, who steams into second with a double. Allen's first hit of the afternoon. Yes, sir, Perry, I'd have to agree. Pretty faces Bill White now. Here's the pitch. It's a 4-6 base hit into left field. It's an open single. Allen rounding 15-17, Hart a +2, 19. They're going to send him. And the Phillies, the Giants will cut it off. Ten to 2 the score now, and here's Gonzalez. Pretty comes in with a 3-6. That's a double to 9. That's a 2-base hit for Tony Gonzalez. The White rounds and holds at third. And the Phillies will bat around here in the 8th. They may have to get somebody up now. McDaniel starts to throw. Really no point in wasting another pitcher here, but Pretty's getting knocked around. 4 hits, 2 walks here in the inning. The pitch to Grote is a 6-10, fly to left and shallow. It's Hart coming on to make the catch. But 4 more runs cross the plate for the Phillies. On 4 hits, they leave 2. And they now lead it 10 to 2. You're not kidding, Perry. Most of you regulars know this already, but at the start of the season, I picked the Giants to win the league. The Giants and the Orioles, of course. So that's making me look silly at this point. Culp now, unless he fatigues, he's got a lot of wiggle room. Top of the order for San Francisco. Fuentes 2 for 3 with a home run. The pitch from Culp's a 3-7 fly ball into right field, playable for Callison, who makes the grab, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up Haller, the left-handed hitting catcher, 0 for 3 on the day. Culp is set. The windup, the pitch, 3-4, fly ball into left field. Dick Allen waiting for it to come down. 2 away. And here's Mays now. Willie 0 for 3 today. Culp gets his sign. 6'10 right-handed, his catcher's card. X, that's Dalrymple. Fine catcher, Clay, 2-3. And on a 16, it's a pop out to the catcher, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Culp. He resets his fatigue. And it's all over but the crying, I guess. I want to thank everybody for watching today. Football crowd, of course, which I expected on a playoff day for the NFL. The show must go on, right? Here's Dalrymple to lead off the 9th. 1 for 3 with a walk. Pretty's pitch is a 6-11 grounder down to first base. McCovey will take it to the bag. There's 1 away. And here's Bobby Wine now. Wine 1 for 3 with a walk. Pretty's pitch of 4-10, catcher's card X. That's going to be Haller. A 3-4. The result of that play is the error range. That'll be a 6 on an E4, and it's a little number in front of the plate. Haller has it, throws down to first in time. 2-3-X, and Culp will hit. Why not? 2-4 struck him out. And Pretty with a 1-2-3 ninth inning. Too little too late, I'm afraid. Culp going for the complete game here as we move to the bottom of the ninth. Score is 10-2. McCovey, Hart, and Alou due up. McCovey a homer and a double to his name today. The pitch from Culp on a 2-4, grounder down to first base. White will take it to the bag, and there's one down. Here's Jim Ray Hart, 1 for 3. Ray Culp gets the sign. Pitch to Hart on a 1-7, fly ball to straightaway center. Gonzalez drifting back. He's got it, and the Giants are down to their last out. It'll be Jesus Alou. Alou 0 for 3 today as Culp comes set. The windup, the pitch, 2-9, base hit into right field. 2-out single for Alou. They will not hold him. Star 19, he can go if he wants. It's pointless. There's Davenport, 5-5, swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's the game. 10-2, the final. It's a rout. And I'll give you the totals here in just a moment. Checking on some of the chat. Very one-sided game today, to be sure. Pretty 2 innings. 4 hits, 4 runs. Not very pretty for Pretty. Can't resist it. 2 walks and a strikeout. Herbal actually got the shaft, quite frankly. He drops to 1-3 with the loss. Culp all the way to the win. He's 2-3 now. Culp allowed just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 2 runs, walked only 1, struck out 7. A fine game for Ray Culp. I was kind of leaning to Cookie Rojas as player of the game. Anyone else have an opinion? Both are worthy. Thank you, Kenyon. Thank you, Franklin. Thank you, Perry. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ben. Thanks for the trivia, Ben. We're down to 10 or so in the room. Bill likes Cookie for it. Cookie, 3 for 5 with a 3-run homer. Isn't that the truth, man? Totals are, for the Phillies, 10 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. The Giants, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. What the heck? I'm going to split it between them. Why not? Let's give them both. Just give them both their props there. I did not expect that out of Culp, to be honest. I mean, right? Tomorrow is Monday, and I'm going to have the Cincinnati Reds at the St. Louis Cardinals. It'll be Jim O'Toole for Cincinnati, Al Jackson for St. Louis. Same time, 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. And I'm going to get out of here and make some lunch. So I want to thank everybody again for watching and wish you all pleasant evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Take care, everybody.